Welcome, and thank you for joining us for this reveal event. I'm Alan Mulkey, a field application engineer with Tektronix, and I know you'll be as excited as I am with what we've got to share with you. First on the agenda, we'll welcome Vice President and General Manager of Tektronix Portfolio Solutions, Chris Witt, to reveal the innovation that will change the way you use instrumentation. Then we'll hear from our tech engineers who work to bring this innovation to life. This will be followed by a technical overview presented by Tektronix Product Manager, Prasant Toda. Our team is available for the entire presentation, so please feel free to ask your questions in the chat, and we look forward to answering them. Now, I'm very pleased to welcome Chris Witt.
Thank you, Alan. I'm pleased to be here, and a big welcome to our tech team and our customers. So are you ready to see the future today? At Tektronix, we accelerate progress by helping our customers and fellow engineers with the challenges they face in bringing their innovations to market. We know that testing and validation are becoming more complex, and we've heard the need for more flexibility in testing. For instance, to be able to troubleshoot in the field in real-world conditions will unlock speed in your development cycle. Engineers want freedom to focus on their innovation and not their test equipment, and freedom to work where they want, when they want. What if your test solution could fit in a backpack as well as on the bench? What if you could take it with you to test the source of the problem in a car, at the top of a wind turbine, or at your customer's location? Not luggable, but truly portable. Just imagine the productivity that would be unlocked, and that's what we mean by accelerating progress. Now, I won't keep you in suspense any longer. It gives me great pleasure to unveil our latest innovation, the 2 Series Mixed Signal Oscilloscope.
Get ready to change the way you work forever. Introducing Next Gen Tek, a full-featured touchscreen oscilloscope in a compact, streamlined design that weighs less than 4 pounds and works like your mobile device. Add a battery pack for up to 8 hours of unplugged debug, and go easily from your bench to the field, or to wherever your measurements take you. This is the Tektronix 2 Series Mixed Signal Oscilloscope. This is Next Gen Tek.
I hope you're all as excited as we are. Alan, you've had a chance to work with this scope. As a field application engineer and popular YouTube electronics influencer in your own right, I think our audience would find it valuable to hear your thoughts on what features you find most useful and exciting.
Well, Chris, there's no doubt that the portability is really exciting. This is the first truly full-featured portable scope, and I'm excited about the freedom that it offers our engineers. It's super easy to grab and go. You can bring it to the bench or right to the product where the problem is, rather than bringing the problem to the scope. And the standard VESA mount on the back allows you to mount the scope on a bracket or an arm like you would a flat panel monitor. Then it takes up no bench space whatsoever, and you can move it in or out of the workspace as needed. I think you can almost compare this to a time when laptops, tablets, smartphones came into our lives. These innovations changed the way we work and interact forever. But for me personally, I work with the performance scopes, things like the 5 and 6 Series MSOs. And what I find particularly pleasing is how I could pick up the new 2 Series and immediately begin using it. It has the same intuitive touchscreen interface, the same flat menu structure as the big brothers. So I think that's fantastic.
Alan, I'm glad you mentioned that. We asked ourselves, how can we evolve the user experience to make the solutions more intuitive to use, which will speed the time to insight and make the tools more accessible to more users in the product development workflow. Building a range of scopes using the same platform and user interface enables engineers to transition seamlessly between different performance levels with no learning curve. Engineers asked us to make it easier for them to get to insights quickly and reliably, where and when they want, and that was the vision we delivered upon. Intuitive, accessible, flexible, customer-inspired. That's the new 2 Series MSO platform. More than all of that, the groundbreaking new 2 Series platform was actually developed during a global pandemic, a truly remarkable accomplishment. I'd like to introduce you to some of the amazing team that delivered Next Gen Tek to the market.
I think the most exciting part for me was the ability to go out, talk to customers, and then find out what problems they're trying to solve.
There are customers that develop medical devices and they have to go into patients' houses or into places where they have their customers come in, and Something that works on a battery also offers the same capabilities as a lab scope would really change how people would be able to test their products.
Everyone wanted a smaller scope, and and they wanted all the same features. So we had to make sure they were there.
When everyone saw that we were going to do such a small form factor, it kind of looks like a tablet, we were pretty shocked by, wow, we're really going to do that?
So in the early phases of a program, I'll work with one of our software architects. In this case, it was Shane Arnold, and one of our mechanical leads, Neil Clayton, on this project to come up with all the balancing pieces. How much space we're going to have, Neil gives us that. And then Shane Arnold on the software side, seeing if we could really get our software platform to run in that system.
So I think the investment that we made in modularity in the initial architecture paid off for the 2 series. And so that ability to modulate, what components are present and what features are present easily is what allowed us to kind of make it small enough to fit in the 2 series.
We knew we had a winning formula with that software application, with how it interacts, and so just replicating that in this space, we knew customers would like interacting with that.
The most exciting part of the project for us as a software team in India was, when the display was brought up, and we were able to touch the screen, and then we see that response, such a wonderful response on the screen.
I think my sharpest reaction was the first 3D model. When I saw that was just like, oh wow, this is so small. And I knew we were aiming for small, and we had talked about the depth, on paper. But that's very different than picking it up and holding it and seeing, okay, yeah, I can hold it in my hand, and yeah, it really does fit there. So.
Early on, we knew with this form factor, the scope's going to go all kinds of interesting places, and there was an emphasis up front on the structure and architecture that provided a really reliable overall solution, no matter the environment it's used in.
Portability is something that the 2 series really has going for it, and it has a lot of different applications for where it might be used. So someone can take the scope from a field environment and bring it into their lab, and it's very suited for both those environments.
The most exciting part of the project for me personally was when we first took a working prototype out and showed it to the customers. It was not what they were expecting because it was a full-featured scope with no compromises on the feature set, but in a thin and a small form factor.
It's just amazing. Seeing the product, holding it, feeling it. I go backwards and forwards between my home office and the work office, and I can just slip it in my backpack. And if that works for me, I know it's working for the customers as well.
This product really redefines what an oscilloscope can be. And so this can be used in so many different new ways that nobody's thought of before.
We have some young people in our group. They just love it. They think this one just like they're like playing on a phone, holding just a bigger phone on the hand and play with it.
The touch screen is my favorite because it's very responsive. I can move the waveforms around without having to touch the knobs.
I would want people to know that we're proud of this scope, and we're proud of the work that we put into it.
I'm just really proud of what the team accomplished, the way they were able to overcome challenges in this environment and come together and create such a fantastic product. I'm just excited to see where the scope will go and what kind of challenges will be solved.
My name's Andy Ted. I'm the business manager for the entry portfolio.
My name is Taylor Heen, and I'm a mechanical engineer here at Tektronix.
I'm Neil Clayton. I'm a mechanical engineer. Got to lead the mechanical team for this project.
My name is Feng Liang. I'm an SQE at Tektronix. For this particular project, I'm the software quality lead.
My name is Nicole Chandler, and I am a software design engineer at Tektronix.
My name is Prashant. I'm a product planner and product marketing at Tektronix.
My name is Scott Barkmeyer, and I'm a manufacturing engineer.
My name is David Ediger, and I'm a mechanical engineer for Tektronix.
I am Joshua O'Brien. I'm a system architect.
I'm Srinivas Achanta. I'm a senior FPGA engineer at Tektronix.
Well done, team. We're so proud of your achievement. And now I'd like to introduce Prasant Toda, who will give us a technical overview of the 2 Series MSO.
Hello, I'm Prashant from Tektronix, and I'm very excited to tell you about our newest benchtop oscilloscope, the 2 Series MSO. You'll notice its unique advantage right away. It's the first fully featured real-time touchscreen oscilloscope ever in this sleek, compact, and portable form factor. In fact, it brings the same level of convenience to test and measurement that laptops brought to computing decades ago. You can put this in your backpack, free up your bench space, and make measurements in places you never could before. But don't be fooled by its size. With bandwidths up to 500 MHz and a 2.5 gigasamples per second max sample rate, this scope packs a lot of power. It's fully loaded with features including a 16-channel MSO, a 50 MHz function generator, and a 4-bit pattern generator, so you can get more done with just one instrument. It also has a comprehensive trigger, math, and measurement capability, serial protocol decodes, and battery operation. The 2-slot battery pack supports 2 batteries for up to 8 hours of operation and can be hot swapped for extended usage in the field. Plus, this has the same award-winning touchscreen interface you've come to know and love on other Tektronix scopes. So once you used one, you know how to use them all. The 2 Series MSO is available with either 2 or 4 channels and includes an aux-in and an aux-out. All the inputs are on the front, so it's very easy for you to access. With the low noise front end, based on Tek's custom ASIC, high sample rate, and deep record length, you can really dive into your signals to get visibility into finer details that help you make more accurate measurements. A wide range of probes are compatible with the 2 Series, including voltage, current, differential, and high voltage probes, so you can capture many types of signals. The built-in standard VESA interface can be used to attach the scope to a range of Tektronix accessories, as well as a variety of off-the-shelf VESA mounts available in the market. The VESA interface is also used to mount your scope in a variety of different angles on the stand to suit your specific testing environment. The stand features an elastomer base, making it a very stable platform for compact, lightweight instrument. An optional protective case safeguards your scope from up to 40-inch drops and includes a kickstand as well as a carrying case for whenever you're on the go. The 2 Series MSO lets you work remotely from any location and collaborate easily with colleagues using TekDrive, a cloud-based data workspace, and TekScope, an offline waveform viewing and analysis software. The 2 Series MSO is the world's first fully featured real-time touchscreen oscilloscope available in this thin, lightweight, portable form factor, and it's ready to revolutionize your testing, whether that happens to be in your classroom, on your benchtop, or in the field. The 2 Series MSO has one of the largest displays in its class. Its 10.1-inch wide XGA display with a capacitive touchscreen gives you a similar experience to using a modern mobile device. It comes with the same award-winning user interface available on other Tektronix scopes. Rather than layering menus on top of each other, we've thoughtfully designed the placement of each UI element for ease of use. The user interface is driven by simple touch actions, enabling you to access any function quickly and easily. The viewing area displays the acquired waveforms as well as the plots and results. Apart from the traditional overlay mode, this scope supports a stacked waveform display in which each waveform gets its own graticule. This lets you set the best vertical settings for each waveform so you can use the full range of the ADC and make more accurate measurements. The results bar to the right provides access to all analysis features and is used for displaying measurement results in badges. The settings bar at the bottom provides access to all instrument settings. When multiple windows are open, they can be easily resized and repositioned or set up in a tab view, giving you more flexibility to configure the display. The contextual help can easily be accessed from any menu. The 2 Series MSO has a simplified front panel that includes only the most common controls. The membrane switch technology used in the buttons gives a great tactile feel and is easy to clean. The color-coded ring lights around the knobs clearly identify the controls that are active or the waveform that can be adjusted. With the touchscreen interface and the simplified front panel controls, you can quickly access and configure many functions on the 2 Series MSO, so you can spend more time analyzing your waveforms. The first step to identifying and fixing a device fault is to capture the event of interest and to root cause the issue. The 2 Series MSO provides several advanced triggers that help you capture complex events. The signal we are capturing on the instrument here is a train of pulses that has a randomly occurring half-height runt. We can quickly set up a runt trigger by choosing runt for the trigger type, adjusting the upper and lower thresholds to help us quickly capture the runt signal. There are other advanced triggers also available: pulse width, timeout, setup and hold, rise fall, and logic trigger. We can quickly set up a search definition to see if there are other runs like the one we triggered on within the acquired waveform. The results of the search are shown on the search badge, and we can see that there are several runs in the acquisition. After stopping the acquisition, we can navigate to each occurrence using the navigation controls on the search badge. The search results can also be viewed in a tabular format by enabling the results table. Low-speed serial buses are common in embedded designs. The 2 Series MSO supports protocol decode and triggering of the most popular serial buses, such as I2C, SPI, UART, CAN, LIN, and CENT. Let's look at an I2C protocol decode. The decode shows up as a new bus waveform that's aligned with the analog waveform, making it easy to verify the values being written, as well as to view the corresponding analog waveform. The results can be viewed in a tabular format by enabling the results table. You can easily trigger on the packets addressed to a specific device or on the values in the data payload. The advanced trigger capability on the 2 Series MSO, along with the protocol decode and search and mark capability, lets you capture and analyze complex events, giving you additional insights into your measurements. The 2 Series MSO includes a complete set of analysis tools that help you to analyze captured waveforms and quickly root cause and debug any issue in your design. Let's look at waveform cursors. They ride along a waveform and provide both X and Y as well as delta readouts. You can adjust the cursor by using the touchscreen or the multipurpose knobs A and B. The fine and coarse adjustment options enable you to position the cursors precisely on the waveforms, there are 36 automated measurements that can be used to measure waveform characteristics. Measurements can be quickly added to any given source. Unlike other scopes in the market, measurements on the 2 Series MSO are performed on the entire record, resulting in additional statistics that can give you more insights and help you quickly navigate to any measurement location. You can view the results on the badges or in a tabular format by turning on the results table. The pass-fail capability can be used to set a limit on the measurement results to test whether the device meets design parameters. The Act On event feature built into the 2 Series MSO can be used to set up the oscilloscope to respond to events such as trigger, measurement limit failures, surge, or mask measurement failures. You can also perform various actions like save data, stop acquisition, or trigger on other external instruments. Mask testing offers a quick and an easy way to check the quality of a signal in production facilities, or in testing the quality of a signal to a standard. The 2 Series MSO has both limit mask and eye mask capability to perform these tasks. The analysis tools offered on the 2 Series MSO make it easy for you to quickly analyze and debug any problems in your electronic designs. A function generator is used to provide stimulus. This, paired with an oscilloscope, offers a complete test setup for quickly prototyping, developing, and testing new designs. You won't need any extra bench space because the 2 Series MSO comes with an optional integrated 50 MHz arbitrary function generator that can be activated at any time. The connector is conveniently located on the front of the scope, making it easy for you to access and use. The AFG on the 2 Series MSO can generate many types of standard signals such as square, ramp, pulse, cardiac, Gaussian, and more. The signal characteristics such as the amplitude and frequency can be adjusted, and noise can also be added to the signals. The AFG also has the option to load saved waveforms acquired from a device under test and generate the same signal on the AFG output. This makes it an invaluable tool for quickly creating test scenarios based on real-world signals for debug purposes. With many configurable signal types, the integrated AFG is an invaluable tool to stimulate a device under test and capture the output on the analog inputs of the scope. It saves space on your bench and gives you more flexibility to test your designs. With engineering teams distributed across the globe and more people working remotely, it's increasingly important to be able to share your work and collaborate with your colleagues. And sharing measurement data from the oscilloscopes is no exception. The 2 Series MSO comes with a variety of I/O interfaces and software tools that help teams get the job done, regardless of where they're located. There are 2 USB device ports, a USB host port, and an Ethernet port, creating multiple ways for you to interface with the instrument. You can save and recall files such as waveforms, setups, and screenshots to a USB device. You can also connect a mouse and keyboard to operate the scope. You can remotely control the oscilloscope from a PC using the programmatic interface. The 2 Series MSO has a built-in PI translator that automatically translates PI commands, making it easy to replace or add to an existing system. The 2 Series MSO also has several remote operation and collaboration tools with TekDrive, TekScope, and built-in VNC server. The built-in VNC server enables you to quickly connect to the 2 Series MSO from anywhere with any device. Once connected, you can operate the instrument as if you are in front of it. This is very useful when the instrument is located in an unsafe area or when it's connected to other instruments in the lab or your home, and you need to share the measurement screen with your colleagues. TekDrive is a collaborative data workspace in the cloud and is compatible with the 2 Series MSO. You can use TekDrive to save or recall setups, screenshots, and waveforms directly from the oscilloscope. The files in the cloud can be shared with the other members on the team, as well as can be viewed directly without any extra software. You can also perform basic analysis and save it back to the cloud. TekScope software is another tool that helps extend the capabilities of the 2 Series MSO. This software can connect to the scope either through the USB device port or the Ethernet port. It has basic controls and enables acquisition of data and transfer to PC for further analysis. TekScope software offers additional protocol decode for embedded designs, automotive, and high-speed serial buses, as well as advanced measurement capabilities such as jitter analysis and power measurements. It's an ideal offline platform for visualizing and analyzing large amounts of acquired data. These software collaboration tools make working across distributed teams simple. The 2 Series MSO is the world's first fully featured real-time touchscreen oscilloscope available in this thin, lightweight, portable form factor, and it's ready to revolutionize your testing, whether that happens to be in your classroom, on your benchtop, or in the field.
Thank you for joining us today. Find out more by visiting tek.com/2seriesmso.